Granny Agatha, I think you forgot to give Santa my wish list. Oh, my dear Lily, Santa doesn't bring great gifts to bad kids. I tried so hard to be a good kid this year. I know, sweetie, you are one. Well, maybe Santa thought a lump of coal is all you deserve because you're Katie's child. Agatha, that's not funny. I am Katie, Lewis's wife and Lily's mother. Let me tell you about the Christmas when my mother-in-law gifted my daughter a lump of coal until she wished it was gifted to her instead. The holiday season was in full swing and our family was busy preparing to celebrate Christmas at my mother-in-law's house. As I gathered the necessary items and packed our bags, I couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. Lily, our adorable daughter, was jumping up and down with a huge grin on her face as she couldn't contain her enthusiasm. Mommy, I can't wait to see Granny Agatha. Do you think Santa will give me an amazing gift this year? Of course, I'm sure he will, sweetheart. You have been such a good girl all year. Santa will surely notice all the kind and helpful things you have done. Lily's face lit up with joy, and she eagerly shared some of the things she had done to be a good kid this year. I helped Mrs. Johnson carry her groceries, and I made sure to share my toys with my friends at school. I hope Santa brings me exactly what I asked for in my wish list. I wrote dollhouse with a garden, a new set of coloring markers, a book about magical adventures, and a fluffy stuffed unicorn. Oh, that sounds like a wonderful list, Lily. Santa always tries his best to bring the gifts children wish for, so don't worry. As we continue to get ready, I turned to my husband and asked, do you think we should still get Lily a gift?
Oh no, don't worry. My mom already said that she bought presents for all her granddaughters and told us not to worry about it.
But I don't know. I feel bad celebrating Christmas empty-handed, especially for our daughter.
You know how my mother can be, Katie. She adores the kids and always wants to be the star of the holiday, showering them with gifts. I'm sure she's just too excited and couldn't resist buying them something special and perhaps personal.
You're probably right. We should go to your mother's house now. With that, we decided to go along with Agatha's wishes and not get Lily an additional gift. Instead, we looked forward to the joy that awaited us at Agatha's house, where the spirit of Christmas and the love of family would be the greatest gift of all, or so I thought. As we stepped through my mother-in-law's door, she greeted us with warm hugs and smiles. There were twinkling lights, festive decoration, a grand Christmas tree, and the aroma of freshly baked cookies that made my daughter shout with glee. As the night went on, we gathered around the Christmas tree. Lily and her cousins eagerly awaited the moment to open their gifts. One by one, the other grandchildren tore open their presents, revealing delightful surprises. Little Trisha gasped with joy when she unwrapped a beautiful princess costume with a tiara. Wow, a princess costume! I'm going to be the prettiest princess ever and kiss my handsome prince. Little Tommy opened his gift and couldn't stop giggling when he found a set of toy cars and a huge racetrack. Look, Mommy, cars! Vroom, vroom! I'm going to race them! As the children admired their presents, their parents gently reminded them, "Don't forget to thank Granny Agatha for these amazing gifts. She made sure Santa knew exactly what you wished for." Granny, did you really give Santa our wish list? Well, of course. Santa and I are old friends, you know. I make sure to pass along your wishes every year. They wasted no time and rushed to Granny Agatha, showering her with hugs and kisses. Hooray, Granny Agatha, you're the best! After seeing her cousins' gifts, Lily's excitement grew. With eager hands, she tore open her gift, her heart beating fast with anticipation. But to her dismay, all she found inside was a lump of coal. Tears welled up in Lily's eyes as she turned to her grandmother, obviously sad and disappointed. "What is this?" Why is mine like this? Granny, I think you forgot to give Santa my wish list. Agatha chuckled at my daughter's reaction. Oh, my dear Lily, Santa doesn't bring great gifts to bad kids. Lily ran to me and cried harder. I tried so hard to be a good kid this year. I know, sweetie. You're a good kid. I wrapped my arms around her in a reassuring hug while giving a dead stare to my mother-in-law. I knew she never liked me, but to bring my kids into this is just too low even for her. Well, maybe Santa thought a lump of coal is all you deserve because you're Katie's child. As Agatha's callous joke fell from her lips, I reprimanded her sternly. Agatha, that's not funny. Lily is just as special as her cousin, and we should treat her with love and respect. The other grandchildren, not fully grasping the impact of their words, laughed and teased Lily, unknowingly hurting her feelings. I can't believe this is how we are spending our Christmas. I didn't want it to continue any longer. So I turned to my husband and said, I am not going to tolerate this disrespect to our child, especially on Christmas. We are leaving. Louis hesitated, torn between staying with his family and supporting me.
Oh, come on. Can't you take a little joke? Lily's grandmother's obviously joking.
I glanced back at Lily, who was trying to play with her cousin's toys, but was being pushed away. She looked more and more downcast with each rejection. Fine, you can stay, but Lily and I are leaving. I couldn't bear to see her like this, so I gently took her hand and led her outside. Leave that lump of coal behind, sweetheart. You don't need to carry it with you. But it's from Santa. Maybe if I keep it, he will see that I'm a nice kid and I'll get a better gift next year. I smiled at her resilience and decided to let her keep it as a reminder of her kindness. I knew that this experience had left a mark on her, so I decided to turn things around towards a more positive light. We went to a nearby mall so I could give Lily some gifts to make up for that disappointing gift from her grandmother. All right, my little elf, let's find some special gifts just for you. As we were about to put loads of toys in our cart, the snow started to fall heavily, causing a snowstorm. We took a peek out the window and saw how the streets were covered in a thick blanket of snow. It was clear that we wouldn't be able to go home anytime soon, but to our relief, the mall had a power generator and the stores remained open. Meanwhile, back at Agatha's place, the power outage had plunged the house into darkness. All the appliances were electric, and with the power gone, they had no means of cooking or keeping the food fresh. This is a disaster. The food is going to spoil, and there's nothing we can do.
Maybe we can find some candles or something to at least have some light.
What a mess! And on Christmas Day of all days? Back at the mall, Lily and I were enjoying the Christmas spirit with games and laughter. The people who were stuck inside the mall with us decided to make the most out of it and turned it into an impromptu Christmas party with games and activities for the children to enjoy. Lily's eyes lit up with excitement as she saw a group of kids gathered for a sack race. The mall staff had used large plastic bags and the children hopped around inside them, giggling and cheering each other on. The kids were so cute, wobbling their way towards the finish line. The mall staff continued to surprise everyone with a makeshift art and craft station where kids could create Christmas-themed decorations and a friendly face painting booth that transformed little ones into snowmen, reindeer, and elves. It was heartwarming to see the joy and camaraderie among the children despite being strangers only moments ago, a stark contrast to what Lily felt with her supposed family a while ago. Looks like we have stumbled upon a winter wonderland, haven't we, Lily? Yes, Mommy, this is so fun and I want to keep playing. As the snowstorm raged outside, the temperature inside Agatha's house continued to drop. The children huddled together for warmth, their little faces growing paler with each passing moment. Granny Agatha, it's so cold. The fire in the fireplace is burning out. Can't you see that the power is out? We don't have any way to heat the house. Stop whining. We're all suffering. But I'm freezing. Can't you do something, Granny Agatha? I gave the last of the coal to Lily, and there is no more wood for the fireplace. There's nothing I can do. Now keep quiet. The children's cries of discomfort and frustration echoed through the house, and Agatha's patience began to wear. Agatha rushed to find her phone, dialed my number, and anxiously waited for me to pick it up. But there must have been issues with the phone reception due to the snowstorm, so it went to voicemail. Katie, it's me, Agatha. Please come back and bring the lump of coal with you. It's getting really cold here, and I don't know what to do. I need you and Lily. I'll make it up to her, I promise. I'll buy her the biggest and most expensive toy there is. The coldness in Agatha's house seemed to intensify. The children sniffed, but they continued to shiver in the cold, with cries even louder than before. Agatha, annoyed by their persistent cries, decided to take drastic measures. In a moment of frustration, she grabbed the gifts she gave her grandchildren earlier and threw them into the fireplace, hoping to generate some heat. There! Happy now? Can you please shut up now? The children's cries only grew louder at the sight of their cherished presents going up in the flames. Agatha's attempts to bring warmth to the house had backfired, and she regretted her impulsive action.
What have you done, Mom?
You ruined our gifts. Why did you do that, Grandma? I hate you. The children continued to cry, feeling upset and disappointed by the loss of their gifts. Agatha realized that her anger had only made things worse, and she wished she could turn back time and handle the situation differently. For Lily and I, we received a pleasant surprise. The mall manager recognized the inconvenience caused by the weather and wanted to make Christmas memorable despite the circumstances. So he decided to spread some Christmas cheer by giving gift certificates to all the children stuck inside the mall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know the weather outside is frightful, but we want to make your time here delightful. As a special treat, we are giving all the children gift certificates to our toy store. Let's bring some joy to this snowy day.
The mall manager handed out the gift certificates, and Lily clutched hers tightly in her hands. Look, Lily, you get to buy a toy from the toy store. Really, Mommy? Can I get anything I want? Yes, sweetheart, anything you want. Lily led me to the toy store where the options seemed endless. Lily's mind was buzzing with the possibilities as she carefully considered her choices. I want something really special, something big and magical. She explored the aisles, looking at the dolls, action figures, and games, but nothing quite captured her imagination like the display in the corner of the store. Mommy, look! It's the ultimate adventure castle! It's huge! And it has knights and dragons and secret passages. Can I get that? Oh, Lily, it's amazing. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, Mommy. This is the best Christmas ever. That smile on her face, knowing she got the gift she deserved, it's such a beautiful sight to see as a mother. Back at Agatha's house, the atmosphere had grown literally and figuratively cold. I'm so sorry, kids. I didn't mean to hurt you or ruin your Christmas. It was all a mistake. I wish I could do something to make this better. Agatha's heart sank as she saw the pain and disappointment in her grandchildren's eyes. The once warm and loving relationship she had with them had now turned icy cold. They no longer ran to her with open arms, seeking her comfort and affection. Instead, they gave her the silent treatment, avoiding any interaction with her. Uncle Lush, Granny Agatha said we would have a great Christmas, but it's awful. I hate it here. Yeah, we're freezing and hungry, and she's the reason why. I don't want to see her or even talk to her anymore. Agatha's heart broke as she witnessed the extent of the hurt she had caused. She felt like the Grinch who stole Christmas, but in her case, she had unintentionally stolen her grandchildren's joy and excitement. As the snowstorm finally subsided, I noticed the missed voicemail on my phone from Agatha. Without a second thought, I bundled up Lily and rushed over to Agatha's house. When we arrived, the house was still cold and dark. Lily took the lump of coal and handed it to me. "Mommy, can we put this in the fireplace? Maybe it will help Grandma." I smiled at my daughter's kind heart and placed the lump of coal in the fireplace. As the flames flickered to life, the warmth slowly returned to the house. Agatha was embarrassed but grateful. "Thank you for the coal." The tables had turned as well for the children. Agatha's other grandchildren now saw Lily's ultimate adventure castle with envy. They were now the ones pleading with Lily to let them play with it since theirs were now burnt and gone. The following Christmases, the family dynamic was vastly different. Agatha felt too humiliated and traumatized by her past actions to spend the holiday with us or her other grandchildren. Instead, she chose to spend it alone. My house now became the new favorite gathering place for the grandchildren. They all loved the warm and welcoming atmosphere in my house, the same feeling I longed for in Agatha's. And so, I hope my mother-in-law finally understands how even a lump of coal can light up the darkest hearts and warm up the coldest souls. Now, that's a Christmas miracle.